What's up, Peak Timers? Today we're getting a close-up look at every 2025 Hot Wheels new model mainline. And we'll be doing this in case release order. So our first one from 2025 Hot Wheels A case is the key swap from HW Art Cars. I've got the carded variations as well as the loose variations to show you today. So that's your card, and let's have a look at the loose variation. So this is a brand new model. You can see the 3-spoke wheels on there, very retro vibes, like kind of 80s vibes on here. Front end, kind of like a hot rodded out van that they have here. Art Cars, so it's got the W on the top, and on the rear we can see like the engine showing on this one. Bottom is in a chrome, just like that, and we'll throw it just down here. We'll throw all 50 cars somewhere scattered on the board, maybe not completely in order. But our second one that we have today is the Super Twin Mill, and that one is from the Hot Wheels Let's Race series. And then here is our loose one right here of it. So we do have the nice kind of like older style faster than ever wheels in silver right here, and this one the Super Twin Mill. So it's a very fast variation of your standard twin mill. It's got all the the downforce on it with all the aerodynamics, and then you still have your big engines on there, and there's your kind of intakes on the front end of this one. Bottom base, it's in a X-ray type blue, and there it is, Super Twin Mill on the bottom for that one. And we'll throw that one just right over here. And our next one that we have is the Morgan Super 3 from the Factory Fresh series, as you can see. And also, just so you know, I didn't mention that every new for 2025 casting will have a logo similar to this. It'll either say new for 2025 or just 2025. The reason why there's a difference is the US versions will have new for 2025, and the international versions will just say 2025 on them. So that's just a little bit of a difference on that. There's your Morgan Super 3 right here, and this one obviously being a 3-wheeler, as you can see right here, and then it's got the thin wheels on the front end. There it is from your top and your side right there, and your bottom. You can see that 3-wheel variation of the Morgan Super 3. And we'll go ahead and throw that one right there. And then from 2025 Hot Wheels B case, the first one that we have is the Mazda MX-5 Miata from the HW Dream Garage. And the reason we've seen a Miata before, the reason why this is the Hot Wheels Legends Tour winning car. So they made the Legends Tour winning car, which was this Mazda Miata right here. So you can see it's got all different types of angles and stuff on here. Let's go ahead and grab it from in hand right here, and we can see it. So it's in this kind of like gunmetal metallic gray colorway. It's got like the Japanese writing on the side, and it's got that fin on the back. I always said this fin on the back kind of looks like the Mercedes AMG 1 hypercar. It's got that crazy fin on there, like a shark fin type thing. There it is from that rear end. Got a light bar on the back end right there. Nice blacked out wheels on this one, and there it is from the front end. Bottom base right there, we can read Mazda MX-5 Miata right there. Nice one though. Pretty interesting car. That was our Legends Tour winning car. And from the B case as well, we got the Mustang GTD, Ford Mustang GTD. And here's your difference on the card new for 2025. So there's the 2025 international card. International cards don't say guaranteed for life. And your US card says new for 2025, guaranteed for life. So there's the difference on the cards, just so you guys know if you're collecting. I mean, as far as collector value and market value and all that, I don't think it makes any difference if it's international or US carded. Anyways, back to the Mustang. Ford Mustang GTD. There it is in hand right here. That's from the Mustang 60 series. Beautiful color. Almost looked like a Zamac finish on this one right here. I love the gold wheels on here. And there it is from the top end. And we do have this already as a 2026 Super Treasure Hunt, so stay tuned. You'll be seeing that in future videos as well. But this is a beauty of a casting, and I'm happy to see it come as a Super Treasure Hunt later down the road as well. And there it is from the bottom base, and that is a great new for 2025 casting, and that one's just going to go right there. Sticking into the 2025 Hot Wheels B case, we also do have the 68, I was going to say, no, it is 66 Buick Riviera, 66 Buick Riviera from HW Modified. That is the card of it, and here we have the casting of it right here. Nice color on this one. I think it looks fantastic. Beautiful color, beautiful clean look to it. Nice metallic in there as well. The chrome on the front end, the nice chrome wheels on there. There it is from that rear. And then we do have the nice chrome base on this one. I think it's definitely, this casting deserves a little bit more love than it's getting. I just don't think it's that popular, but I think it looks gorgeous. So I'll go ahead and throw that one right down there in the back row. And then we go on to another B case car, and that is the Haulerback right here. And the Haulerback is from the HW Hot Trucks series right here. There is your Haulerback on card, new for 2025. I'll grab it in hand, and this is basically a fantasy tow truck. And it's got the little tow hook on the back. This doesn't move or anything at all. I thought it did initially, but it doesn't. 63 on the side right there. Looks like a Sasquatch of some sort on the side. That's kind of interesting. From the front end, from that side right there, and your bottom base for the Haulerback. There you go, if you care to see that. We'll go ahead and throw Haulerback just right over there, and then we go to the 2025 Hot Wheels C case, and the first car we get from the C case is the Maserati Chamel from HW Metro. This is definitely interesting looking casting. I like that the wheel arch on the back is really interesting to see. Let's have a look at it up close. There it is, and there we have it. Look at that, just look at that crazy wheel arch. It is definitely interesting. We've seen this already recolored in, I think it's a black one that we've seen. We might have gotten another recolor of it, I can't remember, but it's definitely something unique. We don't get these cars in North America, at least from what I remember. I don't ever remember seeing any one of these in real life, but it's definitely a unique looking car, and it's nice to see in the Hot Wheels lineup. We'll throw it just right back there. And then we have the Formula One car. It is the Oracle Red Bull Racing, and essentially all of these Hot Wheels Formula One cars, they all just have the name of the actual the livery that it's from, but the casting itself, it's just basically a Hot Wheels Formula One car. So that is the first one that we get from the Formula One collection. It is from Track Aces, and then the Red Bull one that we have in hand. Here we go. Look at that, and obviously this one made famous by Max Verstappen as a very popular Formula One racer car. And I just did a video opening up all the premium Hot Wheels Formula One cars, and they are fantastic. But hey, these mainlines are excellent as well. Really, really loving the Formula One joining the Hot Wheels lineup this year. So definitely a cool one to see. And that is your first one in the mainlines. I'll go ahead and throw that one right back there. Sticking in to the C case, we also do have Street Shrieker right here. Street Shrieker. There is Street Shrieker. That is from the Hot Wheels Let's Race series. And here we have Street Shrieker in hand, and there it is. It's just a fantasy hypercar, but I love the paint on this one. It is definitely an interesting design, and I think this kind of shows what Hot Wheels is going to come out with in the future, what they can do on cars. So it's really, really cool that they've done that paint work on there. Look at the size of that diffuser in the back. That is absolutely crazy. Bottom base right there of the Street Shrieker. There you go. Let's go ahead and throw Street Shrieker right beside that Formula One car. And also in our C case, we do have the Cupra E-Racer from HWEV. And there it is. Interesting design on that one. And here it is in hand right here, the Cupra E-Racer. It's kind of like a magenta metallic color right there. Cupra, it says on the front end. There it is from the front as well. There it is from that side. I like the blacked out wheels on there. Big spoiler on the rear end of that. Check it out. Diffuser as well. Bottom base, Cupra E-Racer, it says. Interesting car. Not really my thing personally, but it is what it is. We'll go ahead and we'll start it right on that side right there. 2025 Hot Wheels D case. The first one we have is the Gordon Murray Automotive T33 from the Factory Fresh series in a nice silver colorway. And here we have it in hand right here. Look at that. A nice glossy metallic silver. And this is a great color to show off the lines of this beautiful new casting right here. Gordon Murray Automotive. Obviously, Gordon Murray made famous for being the creator and developer of the McLaren F1, and this is one of his cars. They had the T50S last year. We saw it in the Hot Wheels lineup. So having a T33, it's kind of the more base variation of a super sports car right here. I shouldn't say hypercar. It's not really a hypercar. It's more of a sports car. Anyways, I'll start rambling about the T33. We'll put it to the side. We'll go to our next one right here. We have the Heiko Type D, and that one is from the HWJ Imports series right here. There it is. And then let's grab it in hand right here. The number 99 on here, as you can see. And this one's got the nice 3-spoke wheels on here. Very like 80s, like a Japanese JDM car. Kind of looks almost like a Toyota Celica. Does it not? It kind of looks like that late 80s Toyota Celica. Fun fact, I own one of those ones way back in the day too. So there we go. Underneath, Heiko Type D for this one. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Not really my thing. We'll throw it just right there beside the GMA. Also from the D case, we've got the Tesla Cyberquad from HW Dirt, and that's definitely an interesting one in the Hot Wheels lineup. And there we have our Tesla Cyberquad right here. This one made famous when it was kind of announced with the Cybertruck, and then they came out with like a kid's variation of it. I don't know if they ever released an actual like full-size version of the Tesla Cyberquad. Maybe they did, but it's definitely matches a Cybertruck, and it's kind of cool that they came out with it in a Hot Wheels casting. Obviously not true to scale. This is definitely a lot bigger than a 1/64 scale because it's relatively the same size as our standard Hot Wheels cars, but if they made it true to scale, it'd be super tiny. I don't think they'd be able to do that, so we'll throw the Tesla Cyberquad just right there. Going on to 2025 Hot Wheels E-Case, and we start with the long block, and that's from HW Art Cars, and there we have it right there on the card. And let's go ahead and grab the car itself. Definitely a crazy looking one. This one definitely looks 3D printed. It's like a full piece of plastic on there, and then it is a metal base on the long block. Interesting color wheels on there as well. There it is from the rear. Looks like it's got like this hovering roof line as well, so that is definitely an interesting touch to it. From the front end, from the side, kind of cool looking for a fantasy car. It's all right, not really my thing either though, but we'll go ahead and throw that down there. Next one we have from the 2025 Hot Wheels E-Case is the Slide Burn right here, Slide Burn, and there it is, Slide Burn in on card right there. Kind of interesting looking, that magenta look to this one right here. And let's go ahead and grab our Slide Burn in hand right here. There it is. Yeah, the color of this definitely shines. It definitely is an out there color for Slide Burn. And I can't remember if we got a recolor of this one yet, but that was definitely not going to be as interesting as this color, I think. There it is from the back end right there, and your bottom base of Slide Burn. And yeah, kind of a crazy looking car. I don't know what to say about that one, but we'll go ahead, we'll throw it right down right there. And also from 2025 Hot Wheels E-Case, we have the Drift Ender right here, and it's HW First Response is the series for it, and Drift Ender is right there in hand in a nice white. Kind of looks like a mail truck or even like a police truck. Yeah, it is a police truck, so not a mail truck. It says police on there, so DE, which is that Denmark police or French police? I could be wrong. I don't know. You guys correct me in the comments, but there we got our Drift Ender as a police paddy wagon type of car right there. So kind of cool looking. And we are getting this one as a super treasure hunt for 2026 also. So 2026 A-Case super treasure hunt is the Drift Ender. I'll go ahead and throw him right down there. 2026 Hot Wheels F-Case. The first one that we have is the custom Kia EV6 from the HWEV series. That is it on card. And in hand we have it right here. And this one's got some crazy Korean like anime on the side of it, and these wheels I think are really cool for it. I think they suit it very, very nicely. There's that big lip spoiler on the back. This is obviously totally customized out, so it's got that big diffuser on there as well. Wheels I think suit it very, very nicely. Front end, you can even see more anime characters on the front end, the Korean writing right there, but definitely a crazy looking car for an EV. To see customized EVs is not really a huge thing in real life, but hey, here it is in a Hot Wheels format. We'll put the custom EV right there. And our next one that we're gonna grab is the Hato Roto. Hato Roto is right here. Hato Roto is from the Rod Squad series, and there it is in hand in the card, and the actual loose one itself right here. This one, it's definitely got that kind of matte gray finish to it with the 67, and it's a fantasy car. Not really my thing, not a fan of this one much at all. It's just a little kind of half car, half engine with the big engine block right there. Kind of a dragster style, but yeah, kind of a meh car for me. We'll go ahead and throw that one down right there. And we'll grab also from the 2025 Hot Wheels F-Case, we have Optimus Prime from HW. Screen time, there it is on card, the Optimus Prime, and here we have it in hand right here, and you can see this one is got that big Transformers logo, or a little Transformers logo on the side of it right there, and that's the first one we're seeing of Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime we also got in a RLC, which completely came apart, but that's a different level of cars than our Hot Wheels main lines right here. This one looking good though, and there we have it on the bottom. And I think we're getting a recolor, or we have got a recolor of this one as well, which I think is just mostly just a wheel change. It's not really a fully recolor of the body itself, but we'll go ahead and throw it right down there. For 2025 Hot Wheels G case, our first one we have is the Ford Model A Custom 31 from the HW Dirt series. And there we have it. It's got that rustic design to it. And then grabbing it in hand, we can see how it kind of looks like it's got rust and it's rusting away on the side. So kind of a cool paintwork for it for an older style car. And even the regular paint's like a matte finish. Even from the top, you can see how like rustic it looks as well. So kind of interesting how they did that. I like the big rear tires on there. It almost looks like they're Wheel Riders, but they're not. But definitely an interesting look to this one. From the bottom base, Ford Model A Custom 31. There you have it. Let's go ahead and throw it just right back there. And our next one for 2025 Hot Wheels G case is the McLaren W1. Loving that. You guys know I like my hypercars. That's from the HW race day. And here is our McLaren W1 in hand. So the proper McLaren orange that they released it in for its first release. I really do dig that. I like that. There's the nice glossy black wheels on there from the front end. Not a huge amount of detail for it as far as stamping or anything goes. I'm sure if we got it as a premium, we're going to see a lot more stamping for the lights and all of that from the rear end. Even then, it's not too bad. It's not horrible at all. Definitely could use some improvements as far as stamping, but it is an interesting casting. We are seeing it as a recolor coming soon as well for 2026, so stay tuned for that. But we did get one recolor of it though. We did get one recolor this year in gray, but these are all the first release ones, not the recolor. So there we have our McLaren W1 right there. And also from 2025 Hot Wheels G case, we have the Amaru GTC from Safari Mode, and that is a fantasy car. This one kind of looks like it's got wings on it, like they could expand out and this could become an airplane. I'm not sure if that's what it's meant to be or not. Wheels are interesting as well. We don't see those wheels very often. There it is from the back end. It's got spare tires on the back of it, and there it is from that side. And from the front end with the 36 on there. Metal base because it is a plastic body of the Amaru GTC, and there we have it. So let's go ahead and we'll start it over on this side over here. For 2025 Hot Wheels H case, our first one we have is the 96 Dodge Viper GTS from the Then and Now series, and I love Dodge Viper, so I was super excited, especially in that blue and white colorway. I think it looks excellent in that color right there. There it is, that metallic blue, very like a royal type blue. The white striping on there, you can see my car has maybe a few paint errors on there, but that's okay. This one you can see from the side. We have seen it recolored already in a yellow color, which is really cool to see. You guys know yellow is my favorite color as well. And we have the 96 Dodge Viper from the bottom right there. Wow, just a beauty, just a beauty. I'd love to see this as a super treasure hunt. I think a Viper GTS super treasure hunt would be really cool. We'll put it right there beside the McLaren P1. And our next car that we have is also from the 2025 Hot Wheels H case, and that is the Decidedly Go from Xpera Motors. There it is on card, and here we have, I call it the 8-ball car because that's essentially what it is. There's your magic 8-ball for it from the front end, you can see, and then it's got some unique features that we have at the bottom. So it is actually an 8-ball, so you can kind of shake this up, and it's got like that little piece on there, and it says all these different sayings, but it's very tiny and hard to see all of the sayings, so we'll just leave it as is right there. There is our Decidedly Go Magic 8-ball car, and we'll throw that one just right on the side right there. Next we have is the BMW 635 CSI, also from the 2025 H case, and that one is from HW Wild Body series, and there we have it in the black and gold. Here it is in hand right here, and you can see how metallic that gold, or that black is, sorry, with the gold on there. But the wheels, I think those look so cool as well. The big chrome gold on those wheels. Black and gold is just like, I'm starting to dig a lot of cars nowadays that are black and gold. Can you imagine like a Porsche 911 GT3 RS in black and gold? I think that would be super cool. But hey, this BMW looking great with this color, with that metallic black and gold. And we'll put it right beside the solid go right there. And our next one also from the 2025 Hot Wheels H case is the Cone Shaker from HW Metro. Very interesting casting. Let's have a look at it right here. You can see this is a cone. It's just a cone right here. Check it out. It is like a working cone right here. But the bottom is the interesting part. Whoop! Look at that. It's got an, like, you can see right to the top of the cone, right through it. So that's really interesting that we can kind of feel that cone. So it's just a cool casting. It's definitely something unique and different for a Hot Wheels fantasy casting. So I appreciate the work that's gone into that. So there we have that one right there. And 2025 Hot Wheels J case is where things get exciting. It is the first new for 2025 Ferrari, the Ferrari SF90 Stradale from factory fresh. Yes, it's the first mainline return to Ferrari, and what a way to start with this beautiful SF90 Stradale. And here we have it in hand right here. The nice Rosso Corsa style red colorway, Ferrari shields on the side of it, blacked out wheels. I think it looks great. There it is in the front end, also with that Ferrari logo right there. And then from that side as well. And we are not going to see the return of any of the older casting Hot Wheels Ferraris. Every Ferrari that comes out, it's going to be a new retooled casting. So I'm excited that we're going to get a lot better quality castings released in the future of Ferraris. And this is just the start of it. We've still got 2 more new Ferraris to see in this video. So there's our SF90 Stradale. We'll put that right up in the front right there. Also from 2025 Hot Wheels J case, we have the Honda Motocompo from HW Moto. And this is essentially, I think it's like an electric vehicle, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know anything about this car in real life or this motorbike in real life. It looks like it's like sitting on a battery brick, and then it's just essentially a moped. And these mopeds are kind of cool because they've got the kickstand on here, so they can still stand up, which is kind of neat. So we can throw it right there, and it stands up nicely just right there. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, Honda Motocompo doesn't really excite me, but if it excites you, well, there you go. So we're gonna go ahead and throw it right back there. And then we have the Renault Espace F1 from HW Modified, a really cool modified. This is made after a real life car, Renault Espace. They made it as a concept car, and it's got some, I think it's got a, I can't remember the exact engine. It might be a V10. I could be wrong, but I think in real life this is a crazy car. And here we have it in hand. We have seen it recolored already as well, but this is the original release in yellow with the black and the Espace F1. The wheels, I think, suit it perfectly for it. There's your nice lights on the front stamped in. There it is from that side as well. We got that big spoiler on the back ends. Your bottom base is also in a yellow for the Renault Espace F1. And we'll go ahead and throw that down on the side. And then we also have from the J case 2025, we have the Hot Wings right there. Hot Wings from Fast Foodie. What is this one all about? Well, this one is essentially a hot sauce bottle, and it's got hot wings. It's got the wings on the side. There's the bottle. This is the bottle itself, and I can't remember what the front thing is supposed to be, but it's definitely a unique casting to say the least. Even there's a little driver on the inside of it too, so it's got that in there. Metal base because it's all plastic body for the actual casting itself. There's your bottom base for it. Hot Wings. Hot Wings. All right, we'll put Hot Wings just right to the side right there. 2025 Hot Wheels K case, no slowing down. Here's another new Ferrari, and what a beauty this one is. The Ferrari F40 Competizione right there from HW Exotics. Oh my gosh, I love it. Here it is in hand right here in its red colorway. We've seen this one recolored in yellow as well in the later cases for the year, but this is your original red release, and this is better than your standard regular F40. This is the Competizione version, so or referred to also as an LM version of it. So you can see it's got that split wing on the back, and it's got that kind of intake on the front right there. It's got the more ground effects. It's definitely a very cool looking model, and I absolutely love it. You guys know how much I love Ferraris, so the F40 Competizione is a beauty for the 2025 new model lineup. And then we have Also, the 2025 Hot Wheels K-Case, we have Lil Roar right here from Safari Mode. And this is essentially a Mini Cooper. It's even got the Mini Cooper logo on there. Let's have a look at it. There we go. So there's your Mini Cooper logoing. There's got like some roof rack type of thing. It's all mudded out, so you can see the mudded wheel tire combination for it. Got the nice lights in the front end. From that side you can see, and from our bottom base, there it is in that gray right there. You can see those mudded out tires on that one. Go ahead and throw that one to the side. And then also from the 2025 Hot Wheels K-Case, we have this one right here from Compact Kings. It is the Alfa Romeo Giulia TI Super right there. Here we have it in hand, and there it's got the 63 on the side. It's got Alfa Romeo, Hot Wheels, and Momo written on there, the classic style wheels on there. I don't know much about these older Alfa Romeos. I know they were pretty popular in the racing, lots of different racing series right there, but definitely an interesting looking car. White base on there, check it out. Wow, crazy white base on that one for the Alfa Romeo. We'll go ahead and throw that one right there. 2025 Hot Wheels L Case also starts off with the Ferrari. It is the Ferrari 365 GTB4 Competizione from the Race Day series. And here we have it in hand. Also a red Ferrari to start off this casting, but we have seen it recolored already in yellow and in white as well. So interesting to see. This one's got some crazy lights in the front. You can see the 365, the competition version, so it's the racing version of this one. Gold wheels look really nice. The Ferrari shields on the side, 64 right there. There it is from that rear end and the top. And then our bottom, we have it in all red with that nice side exit exhaust on there. Beautiful looking. Let's go ahead and throw that right down beside the other Ferraris right there. And then our next one from 2025 Hot Wheels L Case is the Mod Mill from Muscle Mania. There's Mod Mill up close. Let's grab it in hand right here. There we have this one. So it's another variation of the Twin Mill. This one, the Mod Mill. And then we saw the Super Twin Mill earlier as well before, but definitely they're really utilizing the twin mill casting. And you know what, this one's kind of cool. I kind of dig it. It's kind of a modernized version of the twin mill. It's definitely aggressive looking right there. It's definitely kind of cool. So there we go, Mod Mill. There's your bottom base for it. I'll go ahead and throw that one just right over here. And then our next one from 2025 Hot Wheels L Case is the Quick Chat. Quick Chat is an interesting casting. Xperi Motors. This was actually a Mattel toy back in the day, and I can't remember if they still make it or not, but definitely a really cool casting. There we have it in hand right here. It's just basically a toy play phone right here. The Quick Chat. It's got the smiley face in the front, and then it's got really crazy colors on here. And this is one of those ones, I think as you move it, you can see it's got that little piece in the back that kind of moves the top right here. So as it rolls on the ground, or we'll roll it on the ground, it's that phone piece kind of flops up and down on there. So that little piece right here. So kind of uniqueness of this casting right there, but definitely this one was pretty collectible for a while before it really hit the stores. People were really trying to get their hands on that one. And I think it's kind of cool. So definitely a collectible one. Next, we have the 2025 Hot Wheels L Case. We have a Lotus Cortina from Compact Kings. And let's go ahead and grab this one in hand. This really reminds me of that Alfa Romeo. This Alfa Romeo right here that we just got. So very similar as far as competition for each other, most likely back in the racing days. 71 written on the side of this one. Team Lotus written right there as well. There it is from the front end. Kind of looks like an old Datsun 510 as well. So very similar lines to that one. There's the back end of it. Crazy colors on this one. Definitely like a older style 60s, 70s color for that one. Even on the bottom with that single side exit exhaust for that right there. So not bad. Not really my thing though. Not really into those type of cars. 2025 Hot Wheels M Case. We've got our first one is the Peugeot 9X8 hypercar right here from the Exotics series. Crazy name for it, and this one is definitely unique. This hypercar series for Le Mans is becoming very popular. A lot of different manufacturers trying to get in on it now. Obviously Ferrari has dominated it recently with the 499P, but this one right here, it's crazy looking. I love the lines of this one. Like you can even see through the wheels and the tires on the inside right there. That is really cool. Look at the aerodynamic cut. So this is definitely a lot of work went into this one as a Hot Wheels mainline as I drop it. But there we have it from the back and right there, and from the top, and there it is from underneath. Definitely a cool looking hypercar that we have right there. And then we have the Twin Dorado from the 2025 Hot Wheels M case. And this one is, I mean, it's another kind of super twin mill type of thing. And this one, you can see it's got the double engine on there. So they're really going forward with their double engine twin mill. This is another kind of crazy fantasy variation of that one right there. You can see the blacked out wheels with the gold lip on it, and it's kind of like a pickup truck, almost looks like a surfboard style on the back end right there. From the bottom base, it's in metal right there, as you can see, because we have the plastic body on the mainline. We'll go ahead and throw that one way back there. And then 2025 Hot Wheels M case, we have the Honda VFR 750R RC30 from HW Moto, and here we have it right here. It's another motorbike released in the Mainlines right here. And this one, I think they've done a great job at it. I like it. I like sport bikes and super bikes for motorbikes. I'm not really into like Harleys or any of that stuff, but these style I think looks really cool. And you can see they've done a lot of work on this casting. You can see how it's split from that front end. You can see how it's split right here as well. So the way they put this together is definitely interesting. It's got the kickstand on there, as you can see, and so it will stand up. So you know what, we'll stand it right beside the quick chat right there. And then also we got the 2025 Hot Wheels M case is the 66 Bat Boat from the Batman series. And here we have the Bat Boat in hand, and we've seen a lot of Batmobiles, and now they're really getting to the boats. So we have the Bat Boat, and this was made popular back in the original Batman series, the Bat Boat. I think it looks pretty cool though, so I do like it, seeing it in the Hot Wheels lineup. And the bottom of it does have wheels on there, so you can see those wheels, the 3 rolling wheels for the Bat Boat, so you can roll the Bat Boat around on the ground and play with it if you want to, but definitely a cool casting. So yeah, there we go. I mean, more Bat Boats, more colors of the Bat Boat. I would dig that. So that's pretty cool. We'll put that right there in the front as well. 2025 Hot Wheels N case. Our first one is the Feline Lucky from the Celebration Racers. What an interesting casting this one is. Here we have it right here. Check it out. It's the waving cat casting right here. I think it was Japan that the waving cat is very popular in. They've like tons of them that they have as far as like models and stuff like that. But this in a Hot Wheels format, it looks like it's got a turbocharger in the front end. So cool. Definitely a crazy Hot Wheels fantasy casting that they've made. There's your bottom base in metal right there, but just super interesting. I mean, you look at the work that's gone into the Quick Chat and the Feline Lucky, 2 absolutely crazy fantasy castings released in 2025. I love it. And this one, the waving cats, here we'll throw these ones back right there. So the cat, I thought that it actually waved or it doesn't move, but it just moves like that. It doesn't move with the wheels. Or maybe it does. Maybe it does hit the wheels right there. Yes, it does. All right, well here, there you can see that back right there. It's got that little piece, and it's supposed to hit the arm. It doesn't work that well. Maybe it kind of, this just keeps pushing back, but okay, we'll get rid of it. There it is. We'll put Feline Lucky right back there. Next one we have is from the N case as well. It is the Jaguar XJC V12 Coupe from the Wild Wide Body series, and here we have it. And look at that for the older style Jaguar. Not sure what these are supposed to be in the back. It's almost like it's supposed to be speakers, but it's obviously to do with something aerodynamic. It's got the blue windows on there, kind of half rolled down. There it is from the front end, very classic Jaguar from the front end right there. There it is, Jaguar Motul from the side, lip spoiler on the back as well. Bottom base in black with the side exit exhaust of this one. We'll throw it down right there. And then our next one, also from the N case, is the Porsche 911 Turbo Cabriolet from the Then and Now series. What a beautiful casting this one is. And I've said how much I love this casting, but also how much I do not like this color of it. It's kind of like a gross, it's just, the color is just gross. The body color is just gross. And then it's got the pink interior. Pink interior would work maybe with a different color, but we are getting this recolored, so stay tuned for that. It's definitely going to get recolored in the future. I think it's already being recolored. I can't remember if it's in white or something that they're coming out with, but love the casting itself. Just don't love the color of it. 964 turbo. So definitely a cool looking one that I cannot wait to see more of in the future in different color variations. We'll throw that one down, right down there. And then also sticking in the 2025 end case, we have this one right here. It is the Gone Mad, and that's from the Wagons series. And we'll grab it right here in hand. And this one's in that like nice gray matte finish paint job on there. Number 58 on the side, the flame jobs, the chrome interior on this one. There it is from that side right there. Right there, 58. Oh, yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of looks like an old Nomad or something like that. It's definitely a cool looking car. There's your bottom base fret, the Gone Mad of this one right here. I'll go ahead and throw that one down. Moving to 2025 Hot Wheels P case. Our first one is the El Segundo Rally, and this one's from the Track Champ series. El Segundo came as a coupe, and now they've rallied it out into that variation right there. Let's have a look at it, and here we have it right here, and you can see it definitely looks like that El Segundo coupe, but you can see that raised suspension. It's got the side body kind of shields for off-roading. It's got all the off-road gear on it. Still has that big kind of like push bar thing on the back of it right there. Definitely interesting to see this one released as an off-road variation. Not sure if I'd like to see another fantasy car released as an off-road variation, but if you like your fantasy off-roaded out cars, well, there you go. There's El Segundo Coupe. We'll put that one right down there. Another Porsche, also sticking in the 2025 Hot Wheels P case, and this one is the Porsche 928S 1983 from the Muscle Mania series. This one in a red color release. And there we have it, Porsche written on the side of it. Classic style wheels for this one. I think it suits it. There's your end. This is obviously not the most popular Porsche in real life. This is kind of your base Porsches that they had. They didn't have a Boxster back then. This was kind of like probably on the lines of a Boxster right there. But Porsche logo on the front ends. The nice sunroof kind of cracked open a little bit. That's pretty cool to see that one. But still, they've done a great job at this model. So even though it's not my favorite Porsche, it's definitely a cool looking model. Although, you know what? I'd love to see that turbo cabriolet in a proper red colorway. That would be cool. So better model, better color, but two nice Porsches. So we'll put those ones and we'll put them side by side right down there. 2025 Hot Wheels Q case, the last case of the year. And our first new model from that case was the McMurtry Spearling right here, the electric racing supercar, hypercar. I'm not sure what class you would put this one in, but it is a crazy fast car in real life. It's definitely an interesting design to this one. Check it out right here. You can see this one in that gray metallic colorway on here, but definitely a really cool, it's like a thinner, tinier car in real life, but they've done a great job at it in a Hot Wheels formation. The back of it has like a fan that like sucks it down to the ground for aerodynamics and helps it accelerate and stick to the ground really crazily. But McMurtry Spearling right there, cool looking car. Definitely something different to see a licensed car like this come to the Hot Wheels mainline. We'll throw that one right down there. And our final car for the 2025 Hot Wheels mainlines from the Q case is the Polestar TRX. And I call this one like a competition for the Tesla Cybertruck. It's definitely a crazy looking car. It's made after a licensed car in real life. It's a concept car, I believe. But here we have it. It's definitely futuristic looking of a Hot Wheels car, of a real car, of whatever. It looks like this thing should be on the moon. It looks like definitely a moon racing car or a dune buggy on the moon. It's got the surfboards on the back, so I don't know if you can surf on the moon, but there you can. Nice light bar on the back end of it. And there's your bottom base of the Polestar TRX. And we'll go ahead and throw that one right down there. And there we have all of our 2025 Hot Wheels new model mainlines all together. There's so many good ones on this one this year. I have to obviously give some love to the Ferraris, the new model Ferraris. We'll definitely be seeing more in 2026. And also to these crazy ones like the Quick Chat and the Feline Lucky ones. Those are really cool, but just so many good castings this year. It's been a fantastic year for Hot Wheels. Comment down below and let me know which one was your favorite, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.